say you have something like your mobile phone, right? You can say to them, okay, I have my mobile phone. This mobile phone is made of plastic, metal and glass. That's all it's made of. Plastic, metal and glass. Okay. If I crush this mobile phone and I turn it into dust and I leave it here, and I leave it here for 100 years, over 100 years, a tornado comes, lightning hits it, randomly the flood comes, weird things happen over 100 years, over 1,000 years. Randomly by chance, the same plastic, metal and glass that this mobile phone is made of, right? Can this mobile phone come together by chance?
No.
Using your logic.
Yeah, no.
Logically, no.
No, it's impossible. So this mobile phone can't come together by chance. Okay, you can simply ask them, what's more complicated? A mobile phone or your eye, your brain, the sun, the moon, the stars, the universe, the water cycle, all the things around us? What's more complicated? What do you think they're going to say? Obviously the human beings and all these things. So the universe is much more complicated than a mobile phone. The atom and how complex the atom is compared to the mobile phone. So if a mobile phone can't come together by chance, how can something which is vastly more complex than a mobile phone come together by chance?
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala speaks about the people of the Sabbath, right? And He speaks about 3 groups of people, right? And these, just to give you a bit of background, these people were fishermen, right? And their living was to fish, basically. And they were fishing 7 days a week. Now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said to them that on the Sabbath, on the Saturday, don't fish, right? And these 3 groups of people, one group of people, they thought they would be clever and crafty. So what they did, they would lay out the nets on the Friday, and then they would sit back and they'd be like, I'm not doing nothing, I'm not doing anything on a Saturday. And they go on the Sunday and they'll collect their fish. And the amazing thing was Allah made it so that the fish appeared on the Saturday. And the rest of the week it was quiet. SubhanAllah. So they tried to, play games with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The second group of people, they said, okay, we're going to obey. We're believers, we're going to obey, we're not going to fish on Saturday. But they didn't do anything else, they just sat back. And they let the first group do what they were doing, right? The third group of people, they believed, right? They said, okay, we're not gonna fish on the Saturday, but they also forbid the evil and enjoyed the good. They went to the first group and said to them, what you're doing is wrong. Don't do this. This is not what Allah said. Stop doing this. What we know from the Quran is that Allah addresses the 2 groups. One, the ones who disobeyed, and Allah cursed them. Yeah? They felt that they got the wrath of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The second group of people who enjoined the good and forbade the evil and obeyed Allah's command, Allah praised them. Allah praised them and He saved them. Right? The third group who obeyed but they didn't enjoin the good and forbid the evil, Allah was silent on them. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala was silent. He didn't say anything about them. Allah remained silent on them. So they weren't even significant to mention. So what were the 2 things? Belief and forbidding the evil and enjoying the good. The 2 key points. So alhamdulillah, this is a blessing of Allah that He's allowed us to realize what we need to do in this world, especially in the context we live in, to go out and communicate. Not only believe, but to communicate this message to the people.